Hi guys, I know. It's been a month. I know. But here's the thing. So last time I've left off, I do not know where I left off. If I even did anything, I don't even think I did a video in July. I don't remember. But it started off a little rocky. I lost a friend, so the month already started off with on a bad note. So, but I did celebrate a birthday. I'm 23 now, and I celebrated. I went on vacation for 2 weeks, and it was like the last 2 weeks of the month. So it's been what? Oh yeah, let me come back. So the last week of the month, and I went on vacation. The first week was I went on a cruise. There you go. I went on a cruise for the first week. Oh honey, I have tea. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to talk about. I'll have another topic, but I want to talk about that one. But maybe I might bring up the other topic. Anyways, so that and the last week I just spent with my friends and family and all that, so, which I'm probably also gonna be. I'm just gonna talk about my vacation, what happened, what transpired, because um, this is the first time my family's seen me in like my transition form. Well, to a point, and well, it's the first time I've seen them since I initially told them that I was transitioning. So like it was a little weird, and then my body as well has been changing. So I was like, oh, that's just a lot coming in one big note. You know what I mean? And I've just reached 5 months. So happy 5 months to me. Next month I will be doing updates on everything that happened with body wise and how my mind is and everything. Next month will be my first half year. Will be 6 months. So like every 6 months I think you should have like a total, you know, update. But yeah, oh, that's a cute look. That's cute. Anyways, so my vacation. What's a little fun? Wait, I have short hair now. Yeah, I guess. Okay, do you guys like it? Cause it's the first time I've ever had short hair. Like, you know what I mean? It's a good length. I'm usually used to like the 22s, 24s, like the long ones, like cause the bitch likes to flip her hair. I'm like, ooh, but it's summertime and the bitch is hot, so short hair and all that. I kind of like it. It's cute. So and it's curly, it's wavy, it's everything. Yes, that's bitch. It was a great purchase. Anyways, so yeah, because it's been 5 months and I'm going to do this whole next month I'll do a whole big, my body and everything, and it might even be better in the 6 months because then I can really show you like real advances and everything. And again, you guys can look back through my videos and then you'll see you would see like the changes that's happening each month with my face, with my body, with everything, my look. I'm getting better with makeup. Guys, I'm a beat bitch. Yes. And that's let me just get to it. So it was my vacation. So I went down. I was already nervous because again, me and my father have been, at odds with this little transition period of mine, and it's been a little difficult just because on top of my father doing it, my brother's also jumping on board with him for his own odd and weird stupid reason. He wants to do that. That's his business, not mine. And so like I feel like it's just weird. And then my mother is like playing she's not playing anything. She's just in the middle. She just doesn't want to be a middle of it. It's like she's not helping me, but she's not like against me either. And then the only one that's for anything is my younger brother, who I love so much, and it's my baby, it's my everything, and I miss him so much. He's the only one that's really been a bitch actually. He's the only one that's really been like supportive with everything within my immediate family, because I have supportive family members completely. And but yeah, it's just been completely weird and odd and just awkward. So like I told you guys, I did agree to like kind of like I live close. What the fuck? I live close to like an airport, so there it's that's annoying. I live closer to an airport, so I'm sorry about the noise and everything. And bitches would be on vacation and shit. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, anyways, so I did. That was weird. I did agree to not be to kind of like to compromise. Well, to what they call what's a compromise. You know what I mean? I didn't want to rock the boat. That's funny. Anyways, I didn't want to rock the boat like on the cruise. Literally, like I just wanted to you know, just I don't know, like take a back seat. And I just because I don't. My thing is I don't want to be a burden, and I don't want to be like in people's faces, like oh here I am. Like that's not what I'm about. Like I don't want to do that. I just want to be me. Like you know what I mean. Like just want to like live and just like that's it. So, but I took a back seat, you know what I mean, and it was it was the worst thing I could ever done. Like I went in, I walked in, I didn't have any of my hairs, didn't have my makeup, I didn't have my clothes, I didn't have my bra, so bitch was hanging and shit. Like I didn't do anything. Like I couldn't be me. So all I did was in the cruise where, well, that's gonna be. Let me just say that one. So on top of that, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to rub it in my parents' face. But it's kind of hard not. It's kind of hard because I am developing fairly quickly and like I had no bra, so therefore it's pretty visible. It was pretty there, and it was just I don't know what to tell you. Like it was right there in your face. Like it's weird, and it's just all right. So what I did, what I wore, it was I wore crop tops and shorts. Now my parents always not they. That's something I wore on a daily. I love to show my stomach. Once I lost the weight, I love showing my stomach and my shorts and everything and all that. So my parents knew about that about their little girl. So she was a little bit like that. Anyways, um, so that happened and I basically wore that. But during out to eat, you know, with the whole family and everything, we would have formal dinners and stuff. It felt very uncomfortable only because like I wasn't wearing what I wanted to wear. Let me tell you, like if on a formal dinner I would have sashayed my ass. I would have had like that dress with the splits and the ooh and the ha, honey. I would have been bow, bam, boom. Would have been, girl, honey. I would have been killing it. You know what I mean? But instead, I wore a button down and some fucking jeans with some boots, and then called it a fucking day. It was the most annoying. It was the most like it. You, I felt like I was being choked like the entire time. I was so aggravated and like I couldn't even be happy on my birthday. I couldn't be happy. You know, on my birthday, I couldn't. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't have fun like the way I wanted to. Like I, it was terrible. And I had birthday outfits. I had a lot of birthday outfits. And they were all thoughtful, but I had a lot of birthday outfits, and it was just I couldn't wear anything that I wanted to wear, and it sucked. And I did it because I wanted to show them, hey, I'm trying to give you time, but if you guys don't want to meet me halfway, that's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like I can't keep going. Like every time I'm going back to Boston, I can't keep, you know, taking a step back. Cause that's not who I am. I can't keep taking a step back. You like, and it's hard and it's annoying. Cause there was a part where it was like an actual formal. Cause like yes, dinners are formal, whatever. The semi-formal, the rest of dinner, you can go up there with a fucking two top. But there were there was a specific night that was formal. It's formal wear. You go in, you know, dress to the nines, and the fact that I couldn't participate in that because I had I have to hold back in who I am. It hurt so bad. It was like someone punched me in the gut, it was just like in the face and just like kicked me, spit on me, all that, because everybody else got to be who they wanted to be. My brother got to wear like the suit. Nobody ever told him he couldn't wear a fucking suit. His girlfriend got to wear a dress. Nobody told her to wear that she couldn't wear a dress. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody on that table wore what they wanted to wear, but I was like over here just in the shell. Like, let me tell you something. I gained weight, honey. Like, cause when I'm the type that eats emotionally, I'm upset and all that. I start eating. The only time I don't, actually no, the only time I don't eat is when I'm stressed or when I'm like, I'm happy. But when I'm upset, mad, and sad, you know, all that, I do eat. I'm an eater. So and honey, there was a buffet there. I had seconds, third, fourth. Honey, I had drinks galore. It was a bitch was not having it. But I did have an amazing time. Like, I had the best time of my life. The only thing is, I wish I hadn't been. It would have been an extremely great time if I was me, and I wasn't able to do that. But I did meet a bunch of people who were. Like, it was amazing. Like, I met a bunch of people on my birthday. I went out twerking, and I twerked my ass up. I broke it down, honey. I pop, 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 pop. I was getting it. And that was like my way of breaking the ice to say, hey guys, I'm Andy, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And like, it was just became a whole like thing. And everybody started dancing, twerking, blah, blah, blah. It was the best thing ever. And I like to thank Allie, Chantel, and like and Shay for making me feel so comfortable. Because afterwards, we went to this pizza joint. Because let me tell you something, that boat was amazing. It was like a whole new world, honey. I felt like Jazz. I was like a whole new all that, honey. I was like, what? I was getting into it. But so whatever. I went and I ate some pizza. We got around and I had a couple drinks in me. So I was like, so but it's not weird for me to kind of like open up to a couple of strangers because I'm doing a fucking YouTube video, and I'm so open on Instagram and now Facebook. I'm kind of sort of using Facebook, not so much because I think Facebook's still whack as fuck, but kind of use it kind of sort of because my family's there and I need to show them that who I am. So I need to go and express that. So I've been posting up pictures on Facebook so that they can see it and so it can be more of a normal thing instead of like oh my god, because I'm 3,000 miles away from them, so it's not gonna be like I can see them. I went and I told them that, hey guys, this is not how I really look like. I don't look like this usually the majority of the day because I really don't. The majority of my day, I have either my hair. If I don't have no makeup, I definitely have my hair. Or if I'm usually have my makeup on. But I do not go out the house without any of my stuff because that's not who I'm representing. You know what I mean? So I told them this and that, and I'm very much open about it, obviously. And they all said they knew. I was like, yeah. It was like, oh, we knew that. We knew something was a little different about you. And I'm like, yeah. It's like the moment they were like, the moment I walked into the boat, 'cause I guess, all eyes on me. But I guess when I walked into the boat, they just, they couldn't figure out whether I was a boy or girl. And that wasn't bad. Like, I actually enjoyed that. Like, I actually liked the fact that they said that because it made me feel like, oh shit, this is working. You know what I mean? Like, one day it was going to be completely like, oh, you're a female. There's no boy traces, period. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. That actually made me feel really good. So, and one of them, I think it was Chantel. She was like, yo, when I looked at you, I was like, yo, she was a bitch. So, by the second day, I was pretty open with who I am, and everybody. It was very accepting. And they had so many questions, and I had no problem educating people. You guys know I love to do that. So I went, and it was just they made it fun because they accepted me from jump, and that was the best thing ever. And it's kind of bothered me because, like, how is it that a group of people who I do not know can just welcome me in open arms, and then my family is still the most. I feel like I have more pressure coming from them than I do from the rest of the world. Like, I can honestly say that I am blessed that I haven't had the the type of situations that other trans people have. I haven't had any type of bullying. I haven't had any type of like attacks. You know what I mean? I have had some creeps follow me, but it wasn't because they wanted to. Well, I don't know. It's more because they're pervs. But it wasn't like, you know what I mean? I never had like some anybody like no malintent, no nothing. Like nobody shouted anything at me and threw tomatoes or nothing. Like I pretty much lived my life the same way I've always lived it. Or the rest of my family couldn't just accept me. You know what I mean? Couldn't just like welcome me. He's like, you know what, Indy, this is you. Okay, this is you. Let me learn to love you as her. You know what I mean? Let me get out of that like change is weird and just like accept you just for who you are. But at the end of the day, I'm still the same. Still the bad bitch with the horrible mouth and bad attitude because the bitch got a bad attitude. You know what I mean? I'm still funny. I'm still, for me, I think I'm caring enough or generous enough. I don't know. I don't want to talk about myself like that. Unless I'm talking about my looks. Other than that, but I just want I just want to understand why is it so hard for a mother or a father, and I'm not talking about just mine. I'm talking about just in general for any trans person's parent to just like automatically not hold your child to love them because I feel so alone. And even though I have friends and strangers who are supporting the hell out of me, and other people who I've never met a day in my life who would just like go for it, it still bothers me that my mom and dad and my brother aren't there. You know what I mean? Like I want to share everything. Like it's not. I feel like it's not fair that everyone can share anything, but I can't bring nothing to the table. You know what I mean? It hurts. It really does. It hurt, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. And I made a decision that come December, I'm not holding back for anybody. I'm doing anything. And I do want to say that I like being yourself isn't shoving. Being yourself shouldn't be a task. Being yourself shouldn't be a chore. Being yourself shouldn't be anything. You know what I mean? Like if it shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't be anything. It should be as natural as what air is, as natural as what water is. You know what I mean? It should be you. So the fact that I couldn't be me and eat and I've had tried different things. I've cut different things and avoid different things just so I can feel like me. That was a chore, and it shouldn't have been a chore. I shouldn't have been uncomfortable, and I was very much uncomfortable. I couldn't. It was just bad, and I'm trying to understand why is it so hard just to love me as who I am. And I'm not saying my parents don't love me. They love me, of course. But again, I shouldn't be fighting to like be me. I shouldn't be fighting just because I want to grow up and put my lipstick on because my lips were itchy and I need to put lip gloss. Ooh, honey. Ooh, I shouldn't be getting in the car with my friends and like driving to their house so I can get ready for the night or get ready for the day, or you know what I mean, or put my makeup on because at their house, not at my house, because if at my house it would have been a 007 situation, in which I did do. I had to do my makeup at home because there was no possible way that I could have gone to her house and we would have made it to anything that we were trying to do, and then like I had to do it, and I had to have her keep lookout that way I can just get in and get out and run. Like that was uncomfortable. Like that was why should I do that when everybody else can leave that fucking house just like that? Just leaving the fucking house. I shouldn't be a task for me. It shouldn't be like a chore. It shouldn't be like that for me. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to. It pisses me the fuck off. And it's mad because no one's seeing the fact that I'm actually trying to put everybody else's consideration up, first, before me. No one's seeing that. At the end of the day, Andy's selfish, Andy's inconsiderate, Andy doesn't have any consideration for anybody else's feelings. But it's fucking me. I shouldn't have consideration for your feeling when it has to do with me. What the fuck? But nobody's watching that, and nobody sees that, and nobody has said anything. It's like, you know what, Andy? I know what you're going through. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get you. I'm sorry that I had to put you through it. That's just been a fucking theme of my fucking life, I swear. At the end of the day, I have been holding myself back for 20 years. Holding myself back. Being everything that everybody else wanted me to be. I got tired. The moment I realized that if you don't do something now, you will be an old hag. And it's gonna be too late. No offense to Caitlyn, bitch, you beat, but I don't got your money to be doing all that. So it would have been a different situation over here. So I'll do it while it's young, you know what I mean? I'm tired of doing that. So come December, it's gonna be a different president. I'm gonna be like this. I'll get out that fucking plane in my makeup, beat for the gods, and live my life. And here's my thing. If I am not allowed down to my house in Boston, then I will never go in the house again. At all. Away from outside the door. I'll sleep over at my friend's house, I'll sleep over at someone else's house, but I will not be uncomfortable anymore. That's not what's happening anymore. And if it's not my family, it's definitely in relationships. I have to compromise in relationships. I have to compromise in the people that I am with, or people that I'm not with, or people that are playing fucking games, or, you know what I mean? I have to compromise, and I'm over that. I'm over compromising. I'm over this and that. I just want someone to take me as I fucking am. And if you're embarrassed by me in any way, if you're like ashamed of me in any way, it's a great big fuck you at the end of that. And you don't have to be a part of my life. I am done and I'm tired. And I realized that life after my friend passed is way too short. The way she passed was so sudden and so like out of nowhere and so left field. Considering how I had a conversation with her, I was talking to her face to face, and then a couple hours later, she was gone. It was weird because she was standing, because you know she was gone. And I feel like I feel like this life is. I don't want to take my life for granted and live as and live for someone else. I'm tired of living for someone else. Tired of taking that backseat. I just want to be. Bitch, I want to drive. Literally, I need a fucking car. But yeah, I want to be the pilot of this bitch. I want to be the pilot of my. I just want to take the world by storm. And Andy, she is here and all that. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I can fly with these bitches. Like, oh well. Still mad as fuck. And if a bitch get mad, I just slap her with whoops. I don't know what else to say. Overall, I love my family. I do. And it's not like this is not an ultimatum. This is some real shit. Like, this is an ultimatum. Like, I have no problem either staying my ass here or going back to Boston and not having any communication or relationship with either one of you. If that's the case. If I don't get my respect that I need. Because I can't do this anymore. I really cannot. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to see me as me. Because let me tell you, honey, it's a sight to see. Look at me. A bitch pretty. Get it from my mama. Kind of look like her a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. anything, great talking to you guys. It's been a blast. I do love you guys so much, and you know this YouTube thing makes me like, oh my gosh, like if I don't do it, it makes me itch. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do a fucking YouTube video because you know what I noticed? It's like a therapy thing. Like after a while, like a month was a long time. I was going crazy. Like I really thought I was gonna go on a suicide rant, like on the suicide, like just get a machete, and like you know, one of the machine guns, like oh you guys, oh I was gonna go off. But then YouTube happened. Then you guys appeared in my life, and I thank you so much. Also, no, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Oh, by the way, on the cruise, my self-esteem was like, I swear, floor, rock bottom and all that. But there was a lot of guys that went up to me and like, you know, entertained me a bit. Not in that way, because, you know, I'm a classy girl. And, you know, I'm kind of sort of taken. And I can't, you know, do all that. But it was nice to feel, you know, it's nice to, like, to be wanted. Even when you're not, even when I'm not at this state. Which, again, kind of rose up my confidence a little bit and assured me of what I was doing because like and it also like cemented the whole transition. It's like, oh my gosh, it's really working, and it made me so excited for my first year. It made me so excited for like the whole thing. Like it made me excited because oh my gosh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Thank God. So thank you guys that hit on me and you know wanted me to do a little extra, but you know a bit classy. So she wasn't gonna. Bye guys. Oh wait, no wait. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing weekend, and the rest of the week until next weekend because I'm definitely doing another video. I burped. No. No. Oh, nope. First one. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm kinda getting off Twitter. I don't know why. Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Ask any questions, any advice that you want me to give to you, any topics you want me to bring up in the next video. I'll put it right down below or comment on one of my sites. Remember, guys, my vlog is your voice. Bye, guys.